Lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup Misfit, and we have quite the update today. So before I get into it, I just wanted to mention a couple of things. First, Honey Bunny Things has joined me in on this project, so she is linked down below. She posted her intro a couple of weeks ago, I think, at this point, so please go check her out. And second, hello, hi, thank you to everybody who has recently subscribed to my channel over the last little while. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Like, I'm almost at 300 subscribers now, and I'm just like mind blown. Like, it is so crazy to me. I remember when I had like 1 or 2 and then like 50, and I thought that was insane. So thank you. I love doing this so much. I've been doing this since really August of 2020, so almost a full 4 years. Well, just over 3.5 years, I guess, at this point. And I absolutely love it. So thank you so much. And to everybody who has continued to be here throughout this whole time, thank you. I appreciate you more than you know. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you guys enjoy my stuff as much as I enjoy sitting down filming them for you. So with that being said, this update is going to be a little chaotic. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I already tried to film this, did not go over very well. And as I've been trying to film it, I've had a few different thoughts. So this is kind of where I'm sitting at right now, and I'm just going to get into this. So this is my panning solitaire project. Also, for those who are new, everything should be down in the description box, but it's a project that I came up with. I took the idea from a Fantastic Ladies Pan That Palette theme from a few years back. Asked for permission, everything's fine. But I tweaked this so that I could just basically make it another Pan That palette for myself. And I'm working on the Rose Quartz palette from Huda. So basically the way that I work this project, and you can really do it how you feel, but I love the layout of these Huda palettes because it works so well for me. So basically I work on a single. So I randomize one shade. I have to hit pan on that single before I can randomize my duo. Once I randomize my duo, I have to hit pan on both of those shades before I can then randomize my trio. I have to hit pan on all 3 of those shades before I start back over at my single, and I continue until every shade in the palette has pan. Now, I'm gonna show you guys. I've been working on my duo for quite a while at this point. The single that I rolled in was Radiate. I had hit pan on that. I then rolled in my duo, which was the shade here, Quartz, which I had hit pan on quite easily, and this lovely, beautiful shade down here, Mantra, which has some use. I've been trying. You guys can see that I've been trying, but it's just not me. I can't do this. Hitting pan in this shade, if you're new, deep, dark, mattes, shimmers don't matter, don't work for me. They're not my thing. I skip past them all the time. Yeah, unfortunately, as much as I love the layout of these Huda palettes, because you've got a single, a duo, then your trio, and so forth, and I can do it 3 times over in these palettes. I love the layout of these palettes for this project, but not every shade is the shade that I want to use or hit pan on. And the other Huda palettes that I have in this layout are the same thing. There's shades, there's more than one shade that I have thoughts about that I don't necessarily want to use or hit pan on. So I did post a poll a couple weeks ago now, I think, to see if you guys thought that when I continue on with this palette project after this palette is complete, if I should stick with the Huda layout or if I should switch things up. So I did that because I was trying to figure out what palettes I wanted for what projects and this and that. So all of that's been done. So I have decided to just switch things up a bit. So whatever palette comes after this one may not be a Huda palette. But with that being said, this shade here is not my thing. So last month's update, I said that if I wasn't gonna hit pan and Mantra, either try and know it wasn't gonna work, or just give up on it altogether, I was going to allow myself to just move past it, pretend it has panned or pretend it doesn't exist, and roll in my trio. So that is what I decided to do. Now, I wanted to do that with you guys on camera because it's been a while since I've rolled with you guys. That's another thing. Even though this is a really chill project, if I do happen to hit pan before an update, I just want to kind of keep it going. So I will screen record when I roll in the new shades. I will post it so you guys can see everything. But I wanted to sit down and roll with you guys on camera. I was doing that, and then it just didn't really work out very well. So I'm going to go over the shades with you guys that I randomized chat about what has happened and where I'm sitting at right now with my thoughts. So I randomized 3 shades, and one of the shades was this one right here. I rolled number 1, 3, and 17. So number 1 is Quartz, which is part of my duo. So of course I had to re-roll for that one. I rolled number 3, which is Gratitude, which is a lovely, I'm going to swatch them out for you guys. It's a beautiful shade. I actually do really like that one. And then I also randomized 17, which is Radiate. So of course the two out of the 3 shades already have pan in it. So I re-rolled and I got number 9 and number 12. So number 12 is Happiness, which I'm really excited about. I am happy to have happiness in here. I think it's a beautiful shade. I'm very excited about it, especially because February is coming up. All those pink Valentine looks, like those are so pretty together. But number 9, feel free, take a moment, count it out. What shade do you think it was? Of course, it was a shade that I was like, I don't think I really want to work on it. We have this Lovestone shade. Now, that is the weird jelly. I did swatch it. You can see that there's been a swatch. And when I swatched it, that was the one and only time I've ever touched that shade. So my lids are oily. I can barely keep shimmers on for most of the day. They tend to fade away. Even with the glitter glue, it does extend it a little bit, but it doesn't stay on for as long as I would like. So my thoughts is like putting this weird feeling textured shade on my lids is just going to bother me. I feel like the texture is going to bother me. Feeling it on my lids might bother me if I can feel it on the lids. And it's not going to last. So I don't even know how to use those shades. I don't know if you're supposed to just like swatch it and use it, or if you're supposed to mix it up, or like how you use them. So feel free to let me know if you're aware of how to do that. But I decided a few months back that when I rolled this shade in, because I knew it was going to happen, I had an idea of what I was going to do. So we're going to put this down. I have had this palette. This is my Huda Neons Pink palette, and I've had this for quite a little while now. That was upside down. This was actually in the very first project pan that I did on my channel back in August of 2020 is when I like officially really started doing this. This was in a project I created. It was my Alice in Wonderland project pan, and I had this bright pink shade in here. My goal was to hit pan. Clearly that has not happened. So I then decided to change my goal. I think I made it like maybe 10 uses or something like that. And then I rolled it out. So I only have 1 pan in here, which is in this pink shimmer shade. And I want to get more use on this palette. I've only used like maybe these peachy pink matte shades a little bit, but I haven't really reached for this very, very much. So what my plan was is whenever Lovestone happened to get rolled in, I was going to reach from a shade in this palette. Now, I was debating randomizing a shade or just handpicking a shade, but at this point where I'm at right now, I want to handpick a shade, and I'm debating between a couple of them. So I'm thinking either maybe one of these 2 pinky peach shades. This one's a little bit lighter. This one's just a little bit brighter. They're beautiful, but I'm trying to find something that's going to go well with this color story. So those 2, they're kind of there, but they might be kind of out. There's 2 more shades that I'm debating, which is this purple lilac-y shade and this light purple shimmery topper shade. So I'm going to actually just swatch only these 2 out for you guys, and I will swatch them with the color story. I'm going to just do one on either side so we can kind of maybe see what it would look like. So we have the purple, and then we have like the shimmer. So you can kind of see what the color story would be if you went, why is this like weird? There, reblend that out. So you can kind of see what the color story would be if we went with this way or if we went this way. This is where I'm kind of unsure about what I want to do. So I don't know if I want to keep this light purple in here and work with that one, because I don't have anything like this in any of my projects right now. So I think it would bring something different, something a little bit more fun, a little bit bright, springy, which is what I'm kind of going for. It's still January, but I'm over the weather. I want something fun, bright, and spring. So this might do very well. Or there's this one, which I feel like I could probably hit pan in pretty quickly as well. It's beautiful. I have no idea how it would lay on the lids, how it would work. I don't know if I'd have to dig into it a few times to get it there. So I'm kind of maybe leaning towards this, but I'm thinking about using possibly both of them and then just seeing which shade happens to hit pan first. So not really specifying what my third shade is going to be, but making sure that I only hit pan in one of them before I'm allowed to roll into the next bunch, well, which would be my next single. So obviously I have to hit pan in these two, and then I might work on both of these, but let me know if you have a preference over which one you think I should work on and focus on. I might just focus on both, and whichever one happens to hit pan first wins. I might do that. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. We'll see just what I kind of gravitate towards as well. But let me know what you think down below, because I'm curious. I need some help deciding. So, unfortunately, I apologize for not having anything recorded, filmed, not being able to roll with you guys. I did try. I promise I tried, but it just didn't work out. So hopefully next update, we've got a little bit more progress, and hopefully the next time I have to roll my single in, I can do that with you guys. I might just hold off after I hit pan on everything. If it's too far in advance from the update, I might just hold off. I didn't want to hold off on this project too long and come back every month with no progress to show you guys in that matcha shade. I want to continue to love on this palette, give it the love and attention that it deserves, and I just haven't been reaching for it at all. I think I reached for it like twice after the last update, because I'm pretty sure I've only used this shade twice, and that was like the only thing that I used out of this palette. So it's time to spread the love a little bit more, and I didn't want to keep this stagnant. I wanted to continue on with this project, even though it's very chill, relaxed, like at my own pace type of thing. I didn't want to stay stuck and like prolong this just because of one shade that I knew was probably never going to have pan on it, to be completely honest. So that is what my decision is. So please let me know what shades you think I should work on with for my trio, what my third shade should be. What do you think creates the best color story, or what do you think I will be able to hit pan on easier than the other one? And I don't think I've used this light purple shade at all, to be completely honest. I think it's like just been swatched. I have reached for this a few times, but I think this is like only been swatched. I haven't worn it on my eyes. So let me know. Let me know what you think. So I apologize for this update, but unfortunately it is what it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please go check out Honey Bunny Things. She's linked down below. Everything about this is linked down below, along with my playlist. So if this is the first video you've seen for this project, feel free to go back and check. I was working on my Mercury retrograde palette first, so I'm pretty sure my playlist is just everything from start up until now. So feel free to go binge if you like. See my progress on my Mercury retrograde palette, because that is one of my favorite palettes in my collection, and that is everything. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it more than you know, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.